The most requested video on this channel as regards nursing here in Russia being hello, I have been graduating. Yes, for my nursing degree I had a fully funded scholarship. This is where this particular question gets interesting. This particular question is for someone who is already a nurse in their country. Russians mind their business a lot, that I can tell you for free. He was a black doctor, and not just a black lecturer, he was Nigerian, guys. I think his name was Chukwuemeka. Did the war affect your studies here in Russia, my love? Bruh, it's not easy. I won't even come here to sugarcoat nothing for you. In other countries like Australia, Canada, or New Zealand. I knew this question was coming. I knew it. Anyways, oh my god, guys, my phone is 5% down. Studying in Russia is cheaper than other countries like US, UK, and the rest. And keep your head in the game. That is how you graduate, okay? An accreditation exam to give you the opportunity to work as a nurse or a medical practitioner. What next? Am I going home? Am I staying back to work? You want to know the answer to that question? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while here and you guys have missed me. I know I've missed you guys too. And yes, what have I been up to? Where have I been? Hello, I have been graduating. Yes, finally graduated, and I am here with all the gists you guys have always wanted for me, like the most requested video on this channel as regards nursing here in Russia. I asked for questions on Instagram and a lot of you all sent questions. Like, love to all of you who sent in questions, and also the ones I've gotten on this channel consistently. In this video, I'll be answering all your questions in depth from my experience and all the information I've gathered so far, okay? And like I said, graduado here, so you guys will be getting a little bit of that. But if that is not what you're up here for, you can, a little bit, just move a little bit downwards of this video, okay? So let's get right into the video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. This video is going to be really informative, so you can send it to someone you know will be interested, okay? Don't be stingy. Share, spread the love, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. My name is Martha. I know it's been a while on this channel, but trust me, the content you guys have all been waiting for is here. Graduation slash birthday dinner kind of content. So as you guys know, I'm already in final year, and tomorrow at the point of recording this video is my graduation. My friends and I have lodged in an Airbnb, and yeah, literally preparing, going to have a chill night, awaiting tomorrow. And I can't wait to share this beautiful moment with you all. So make sure you watch to the end. If you've not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. I know my contents come and go, but when it comes good, okay? So please subscribe, like, and share this video. Let me show you guys our apartment for the night. I'll go to bed after I remove this though. Yeah. So I'll take you guys to the bedroom, which is the space for the girls. This is our bedroom. It's quite messy because, well, we had to arrange some stuff. But yeah, this is the bedroom for the girls. There is a wardrobe here. This really cute lights I like. There's also a TV here. Nobody watches it, so yep, that's it. Let me give you guys a view from the bedroom. Like, this is so super gorgeous, guys. Super gorgeous. So yeah, so that's it for the bedroom. Let me show you guys the other spaces in the apartments we got. This is the bathroom. Francis is using it right now, so I can't go in. So everybody, this is Dory. Say hi. Oh, she's looking all cute. Yes, so that is Dory. This is an extra wardrobe that has things inside. And from there, like, this is the entrance. This is the entrance. This is like the kitchen area. We already ate, so I'm not giving you guys a photo. It has this cute cabinet up here that has like contain everything. the cooker. There's the dishwasher here. And apparently that's all for this space. We are not really cooking, so that's all for this space. And then there's this table set. Like I told you guys, yesterday was my birthday. Because we're in the next day, my birthday cake is still here. So yeah, you still have that there. And then there's this TV for the main room. As you can see, there's another bed here, so the boys will stay here, Jeffrey and Francis. And this is Dara. Dara, say hi.
Hi.
You all should already know Dara from my channel, yeah?
Hi.
And yeah,
So freaking cute, like I cannot take it. Oh my days. Oh my days, this is so freaking cute. Like,
hi to the camera. We're introducing everybody as a fresh guy. What's up?
I'm not fresh yet, but you know, work in progress.
to the final year, girl.
But yeah, this is Jeffrey. Do like this. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
And these other
You are
girls. If you want to know who these people are, go to our Christmas vlog. It's all there, very fun video, you know. So yeah, if you don't know these people, you should know them already. They're all over my channel. Okay guys, but yeah, that's the introduction for my friends.
I'll be the boy playing the boombox by your window pane. I'll be the girl wearing your shirt out in the pouring rain. But this ain't a rom-com, this is real life, let me show you a ring. Don't need a plane again. So why'd you say I quit being overthinking about everything? Give it up, tell you what I wanna say right now. Cause I could do the John Hughes kinda or cliche. But either way, I need to say anything. Yeah. I need to say anything. When you call up, I get caught up like I'm being away. I get nervous on the surface, ain't a James Dean type. We're just cooped up in a cruiser on a Friday night. We could let it ride. Why'd you say I quit being overthinking about everything? Give it up, tell you what I wanna say right now. Cause I could do the John Hughes kinda or cliche. But either way, I need to say.
First of all, I want to say I'm really grateful to God, to my friends, my family, because like I said, this 4 years studying in a foreign language, it wasn't easy, but with the help of God, my family, my friends, I was able to scale through. And like you guys saw, I had so much fun. It was like so much fun. I know a day to my graduation was my birthday, so it was more like a double celebration. And to be honest, I just felt so grateful, so happy that I was able to experience these two big milestones in my life all at once. It was quite overwhelming, but you know, your girl got it. And yeah, it was really good, and I thank God for everything. So the part you have been waiting for, I know you guys, the part you've been waiting for, the part you've been asking me all along. I'll be reading some questions here, especially the ones I got from Instagram, and then some others that I've gathered over time from this channel, because I knew I've always wanted to make this video. Okay, so let's get right into it. Sorry just in case I don't pronounce your name correctly. Ashin sent me on Instagram, and first his question was, can you explain the process of studying nursing in Russia? Okay, so when it comes to studying in Russia, like in every other country, nursing or any other course you want, yeah, it goes two ways. Either you are a fully paid student, half scholarship or full scholarship. I don't know if you guys know, but for my nursing degree, I had a fully funded scholarship, so I didn't have to like pay school fees, and yeah. So the process for me was I got a scholarship that was literally between my country and Russia. So that was literally what brought me here. And how did I get through? Had to write exams, apply, and passed. Somehow I found myself here studying Russia. So yeah, like I said, studying here in Russia, if you're coming on a scholarship, you have to get like scholarship opportunities, apply, write exams, take tests, any of the requirements, pass and then follow it up. And if you're funding it yourself, then you have to, it's quite easy. You just have to pick the school of your choice, learn about like their admission processes, and follow up through that means. So I think that's literally the process in simple terms. And one question I get a lot is, how can I like apply for schools? I think here in Russia it's quite straightforward. You just have to find like the official website of the school. This doesn't even apply to Russia alone, it applies to all other countries. You get the official website of the school, you write them emails, usually they have phone numbers and stuff you can reach out to in terms of things like admission and all that, and then you follow it up. And if you have someone that's already in the university of your choice, you can ask them for help to help facilitate some processes and information. So that's that about that question. Then Amina sent in a question. She said, "Hi Master, trust you're doing well. I just stumbled on your YouTube page. Thank you so much. And would like to ask you questions as regards studying nursing in Russia as an art student." This is where this particular question gets interesting. "I would like to know if it's possible, knowing fully well that I do not have a science background, or is there like a preparatory program before diving into it? And can I get a scholarship to study nursing? Know that I have a degree in English before now. Thanks as I anticipate your response." Okay, Amina. So your first question is, you have an arts background. This is tricky because personally, I don't know anyone with an art background that is studying nursing here. It may be possible that there are people who have done it, but like I said, your best shot is writing to the university of your choice and having this conversation with them if it is possible, because you need your sciences, right? So that's for that. I won't say what I don't know. Okay, then you said, like, is there a preparatory program before diving into it? Yes, I'll get to that question, but yes, you have to do a 1-year preparatory course before you do literally I think any course here in Russia, because for me I studied in Russian language, so I had like a full year studying Russian language and some other science courses along the line. So yeah, you have a 1-year full-time study. Just you are not doing your course yet, just preparatory faculty. Okay, so I think that answered that. And you say, can one get a scholarship to study nursing? Hello, graduate scholarship student here. It's very possible. We have like few opportunities I've come across. For mine, it was the bilateral education agreement between my country and Russia. But ever since I got here, I've seen others like the Open Doors Scholarship, Education in Russia, and a few others here and there. The thing with the scholarship is that they come at a particular time. So if you miss it, you just have to wait till the next year for you to apply. And I think at the time of making this video, Open Doors Scholarship, which I think is the most popular, is currently closed and ready to take in the new students that have gotten admission. So application should be most likely in, I can't remember, but I know their exams are usually between December, January, thereabout. So yes, it's very possible to get a scholarship here in Russia. I think I answered your question, Amina. Yeah? If not, drag my attention to it in the comment section, okay? Lois said, "I've been following your YouTube and I thought it wise to reach out to you for some advice. Please, I would like to make some inquiries about studying in Russia." That is what this video is about, okay? Okay. One, he said, "How will I go about my practice in Russia? Will I have to learn the language to write exams and practice? Will I have to go through nursing training for some time again?" I think this particular question is for someone who is already a nurse in their country, I think. Okay, like I said, you have to learn the language because majority, like the primary language here is Russian. before you then move to English and some other minor languages. But the main language of communication here is Russian, so you definitely have to learn. But don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared. We have the Russian medium and the English medium of study. So now it depends if your university has the English medium for nursing program or the course of your choice. So that's another thing. If your university has like the Russian medium and the English medium, if they have the English medium, good. I think you still have to take the preparatory course though, the preparatory year. But then Russian language is important because you have to communicate, you have to go out, and trust me, the English doesn't English sometimes, you know? So have the Russian language for backup. You get it? Next question, is it possible to work and still pursue a master's degree? Oh yes, it is. I know people who have done it and it is very possible. But it depends on your schedule, like the time for your classes and your job. If you work online, if you work offline, you know, those factors you have to put into it before considering merging the both. But I think for master's degree, they have a little bit more time depending on your course and the university. So yeah, it is possible. I know people who have done it and are doing it. Okay, so yeah, it's possible. What is the working conditions like? The shift, the hours, the payment, the pros and cons? I will answer this specifically for nursing because during my undergraduate studies, I did my internships in the hospital, and I can tell you this for sure that I don't know, probably because we were student nurses, but the work environment was not really toxic. Russians mind their business a lot. That I can tell you for free. So you won't have a problem of, oh, they're in my business, I guess maybe it was because we're foreigners, I didn't really get into their whole nursing drama here, okay? But from my experience during my internship days and working in the hospital, I can say they have quite, you know, the regular balanced work shifts, all right? Russians mind their business. The hours, it depends, okay? It depends on the hospital, it depends on the clinic, it just depends. And then the payments, it moves with the hours, you know? It moves with the hours. It moves with the hours and then your level. If you're a junior nurse or a senior nurse or a Glavny nurse, like, it's just like stage by stage, you get it, right? You get it. So for a new graduate nurse, while we were having our final exams, there were some hospitals and even nursing colleges that came to scout for workers, you know. They came to us through our dean and they reached out to us. We had this whole conference-like setting where they asked us to come work in their establishment for the nursing college in Moscow and in another close city, I think. And then there was a particular hospital we usually went for our classes, had practicals. They also came and spoke to us about applying to work as junior nurses. We asked for payment. I know this one is important. For the nursing college, they said their payments depending on the hours. I think that was for about 10 hours in a day, Monday to Friday, or Monday to Saturday, I cannot remember. They said for start was about 100,000 rubles. Yes, you heard me right. But if you're having lesser hours, you know it to be lesser than that, okay? And if you're having more hours, so it depends on your working hours and the establishment. The day the other clinic came to scout for workers in my class group, I missed class, guys. I just had it from my friends who were around. But then they also said they spoke about the payment. They're about 80,000 depending on your hours, okay? So these things. And then for these rubles, you know you have to convert, right? You can convert it to dollars, your currency, to know how well it goes for you. If it's in Moscow, that's quite decent. Though Moscow is expensive, that one is there. But that's for the payment and the whole employment. The pros and cons, I would say the cons might be for the fact that you have to struggle with the language, you know. I mean, when you're working, you have to be in an environment where you're understanding each other. If they crack a joke, you're meant to grab it quickly and not be using your translator okay? But then apart from the language barrier, they have quite a good working environment in my opinion. So I think that works. Okay, this person also asks, do they allow foreign practitioners like doctors and nurses? To be honest, I have not met a black nurse or a black nurse. I've not met a black nurse in any of the hospitals I've been to, but black doctors, yes. In my first year, I worked in a school polyclinic and I worked with a very amazing surgeon. I think for about a week in the surgical department. Dr. Fred, if you come across this video, you are a champ. You are a champ because he made everything so easy. He was a black doctor. I also worked with another one in the ophthalmology department. I've worked with some few black doctors during my internship days. And yeah, I can say the black doctors, yes. There was even a time we had a black lecturer for epidemiology, if I'm not wrong. Am I wrong? No, he was a black doctor, and not just a black lecturer. He was Nigerian, guys. I think his name was Chukwuemeka. Yes, that day we were really excited, the Nigerians in the class, because it felt like someone from home or someone from our country we knew. He pronounced our names so well. We were so happy. He was standing in for one of our Russian lecturers. So yeah, you get it. So yes, I've come across like black people, foreigners working in the hospitals, but for a black nurse, I know a few nurses that work. Yeah, some few foreign students that work in hospitals, but I've not like come across one-on-one a nurse and had like a sit-down conversation, to know the for them. But yeah, it's possible. Anything is literally possible, guys. And here this person also said, do nurses who study from other countries have the same privileges as Russian trained nurses, such as increased salaries, higher ranks? You are paid what you are owed. I can say that for a fact. I've never really worked in a real hospital setting. I've done internship in different hospitals, but I can tell you that you are paid what you owed. If you deserve it, you fight for it, be sure to get it. Okay? So that's what I can say about that. God bless you. Spasiba Despitania. Oh, that's so sweet. He used Russian to zakonchit his question. Thank you so much for sending me your questions. I hope I answered you. If not, comment, drag my attention to it, and I'll be sure to answer it. So, Jennifer, I know from the previous questions I've answered some of your questions, so you can literally use that to follow up. If it's in Russian, how difficult is it to learn the language or for studying and daily life? Bruh, it's not easy. I won't even come here to sugarcoat nothing for you. Like, you literally have to put in effort. But don't be scared. It gets easier with time. I know it sounds really scary, because when I got to understand that I was going to study here 4 good years in a foreign language, write my exams, write my tests, all in a foreign language, I was scared, of course. Yes, anybody would be scared. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, but it gets easier with time. Somehow you just adapt. The human brain is amazing if you think about it. You just adapt. So it's nothing to be scared of. So many people have done it before me. So many people are going to do it after me, and I have done it. So this is your cue. Don't be scared. Go for it. Go for whatever you want, okay? You only live once. So yes, and the more you interact, the more you live, you just kind of get used to the language as time goes on. All right, and you also be having language studies. Like, I think I stopped studying Russian language as a course in my 3rd year. Okay, in 3rd year. So yes, you continue having like Russian language classes as you continue your studies until a time where you stop. Is the BSN degree from Russia recognized in other countries like Australia, Canada, or New Zealand? I knew this question was coming. I knew it. Anyways, here is the gist. Yes, it is recognized, but then you have to go through some certain... Oh my god, guys, my phone is 5% down. You have to go through some certain like platforms to upgrade your CV, gather your experience, your results, and then pass it on. I know CGFNS, if I am not mistaken. You have to pass your documents, your degree, and every other thing you've acquired to be able to apply. And it depends on the country you're going to, really. I know for US, Canada, Australia, you have to take some exams for you to be able to practice there. So you have to keep all this in mind, okay? But yes, they're accepted. After paying for the 1 year school fee, work there, can it pay the remaining years? I think this person is trying to say, if I pay for the first year, can I work and pay the rest? I would advise you have backup, because what is the guarantee that you get a really good job that would pay enough to cover your tuition, your accommodation? Do you get it? Studying in Russia is cheaper than other countries like US, UK, and the rest, okay? But that doesn't mean you should just take your chances and jump right into it, pay just a year, and then say you are coming here to work and pay. What if it doesn't all go according to plan? You get it? So have a much more stronger backup than prediction. That's what I would say as regards that. And you say, can I come with my family to Russia? I don't think student visa covers your family. Does it? No. Student visa will not cover your family. Except probably you come here and get another type of visa for them. I don't know. I stayed here with the student visa, so you can make that inquiry on your own. But I've not seen anybody that came here to study and brought their whole family. I've not come across. Probably it's possible, but I've not seen. So that. What kind of skill do one need to learn to survive in Russia? Be ready to chest the code. It's cold. It's literally one of the coldest countries on earth. But don't be scared. People survive it here. You just be ready to keep yourself really warm. Be ready to push through. Like, nowhere is a bed of roses, to be honest. You just have to keep an open mind. You meet other foreigners while studying here, so it will literally be, and then be someone that is open to help, because I don't know, maybe other people do it all alone, but I can tell you for a fact that I had a solid team where in my class group, where we did everything together, helped each other, and that was how we were able to skate through. So if that is a skill, learn it, because doing life alone here is not it. I have completed 2 years in nursing. Is it possible to continue from where I stopped in my country? I think you're trying to transfer. This conversation you have to have with the university. While we were studying, there were some transfer students from other universities. I don't think they were from outside Russia, but they came to join us. So yeah, I think it's possible, but it depends on the university, and you have to write them to be sure. Kiki, she said, I've been following your YouTube channel for some time now. I want to ask, are there universities that offer BSN nursing program entirely in English for international students? Yes, there is, in St. Petersburg. Yes, nursing in English. I cannot remember in the university, but I know we did like some research at the point, and there is, but it's more expensive, and yeah, it's more like a limited options. Like I said, you have to search thoroughly. You really have to search thoroughly, okay? What are the tuition fees for studying nursing programs in Russia? I think the last time I had some of my classmates, I had to ask, and I think they said they paid there about 250,000 rubles per semester, thereabouts. Depend on the dollar rates, I guess. So it goes and comes about 250,000 to 300,000 rubles. You can convert that. That was the range they gave me when I asked, for those who had to pay themselves. Cost of living for international students in Russia. This particular question depends on your lifestyle. Are you an extravagant person? Okay, so this particular one depends. Here in Russia, for the students, we have hostels. Universities provide hostels, and then there are apartments in the cities which are more expensive. So it depends. For Roden, which is the university I graduated from, they have 15 different hostels, and trust me, these hostels are totally different. So it depends on your taste and the one you can afford. You get it? So yes, but they are quite affordable for the hostels, and yeah, you could literally live in an apartment with your friends if that is also an option. I think that goes for accommodation. And then for food stuff, it's not so expensive, really. I can't place a price range, but then it's quite affordable depending on your lifestyle. How did you survive nursing in Russia? Was God, really. My family also contributed to a big, like they were also a big part, because I got motivation a lot from them. And then my friends, like you saw in the earlier part of this video, shout out to Tina, Yusef, Doris, Chidera, Jeffrey, Celine, and Francis. You guys are my MVP. Like, we literally had each other's back from first year. Like, it was such a beautiful journey with you guys. You guys really made this whole program worth it. I mean, we came as strangers, we met in the class, and somehow we were able to pull through. I would say having a strong circle of friends that can really help you, that have like good intentions for you, help you through it, is a very important part. You don't even need a big group, maybe 1-2 persons, and just hold on tight to them. I was privileged enough that we were 8 of us, right? Quite large. But then having a group of friends or a support system that you can really run to is very important, in my opinion, because they are literally the family you have here. Okay, and my lovely subscribers, oh, you guys also, like, I feel like the moment I started documenting here on YouTube, I grew quite a family. I am so grateful. You guys literally saw me go through my beginning days in my undergraduate, and here I am, graduado. You guys are still here. Thank you so much. A big thank you to you guys too. So literally hold on to your God, stay focused, have a group of community, have a community where you can always rely on, and keep your head in the game. That is how you graduado, okay? For you to work here in Russia, you need to have, like, you have to take an accreditation exam to give you the opportunity to work as a nurse or a medical practitioner. After our state exams, some people didn't take it because they were not planning to work here in Russia, especially the foreigners. They just wanted to get their diplomas, their degrees, and go back to their country. But I took it, my friends and I, and to the glory of God, we all passed. So we are licensed to work. Yes, I know I have a video here that I said I got my license. It's totally different. And if you ask me, they work hand in hand. Dopus Grabotie and Accreditation, those two, you need them to work. But Accreditation, I think, is much more important or much more stronger. You know, they last for 5 years. After 5 years, you have to like renew it. So yes, that too. I would attach a link to the website, because while preparing for the exams, I came across the part that said foreign trained medical practitioners, like the requirements, the exams they can prepare for, the questions and all that. I will link it in the description below, so you can check out the website and know what you need to actually work here in Russia as a nurse or as a doctor. Somebody also asked, did the war affect your studies here in Russia? My love, it depends. This is what I have to say. I don't want to sound so privileged because I studied in Moscow. We had some places that were closer to the war zones that they had to move classes online. They stopped classes for some, you know. But fortunately, I would say for me, I studied in Moscow, so the war didn't really affect us. Like, we literally didn't know if a war was going on. Classes continued as usual. Life just went on straight up. And the same goes for many other cities. just a few cities across the close to the border that had little issues, but then they were able to continue their studies. So no, don't be scared. I pray that the whole war situation will come to an end soon, but it didn't like affect our studies here. And yeah, that answered that because somebody asked. Somebody asked me a very interesting question. They said, what next is for Martha? What next? Am I going home? Am I staying back to work? You want to know the answer to that question? Subscribe. Subscribe first. Subscribe and follow me on my journey, okay? And then you get to know all about my next term. And I really appreciate the love and support so far. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video to your friends and family. Yes guys, I hope I've answered all your questions, and if not, you know where to find me, Instagram or in the comment section, and I'll be sure to answer you as much as I can. Explore your opportunities, and I hope to see you on the good side of life. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you, and see you in my next video. To see what next, who knows, I might just be somewhere else in another country giving you guys the gist of your life. So yeah, subscribe to keep up with me and my journey. Love you. See you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.